I'm so excited to share with you two of my favorite automatic litter boxes today. In this video, I just want to briefly go over some of their differences, some of their similarities, pros and cons, and at the end, give you my official recommendation. So let me introduce you to these litter boxes by name. This one is the Cumrige litter box, and this one is from PETKIT. As for their similarities, first of all, right out of the box, these are so easy and quick to get set up. I think it took me less than 10 minutes for each of these to get them out of the box, assembled, plugged in, pour the litter in, and they were already good to go. The next thing is that they are both considered closed top litter boxes. So why that can be an advantage is, especially in a home that also has a dog, which we do, if your dog likes to go hunting in the litter, these closed top litter boxes can help keep curious dogs from making a mess. The other advantage about a closed top litter box is that it just keeps things more discreet. The litter is more hidden away, and the cat is a little bit more out of sight whenever he's using the restroom, as opposed to an open top litter box. Both of these come with apps that you can set up on your phone, and you can control the various features of the litter boxes, and you can also track your cat's analytics. Things like how often your cat visits the litter box, how much your cat weighs, how long he stayed in the litter box. You can also adjust the delay time for when the self-cleaning cycle starts after the cat exits the box. For this litter box, you can also change the color of the ambient light inside, or you can turn it off altogether. And the great thing is, if you're not really interested in having an app, you don't have to use it at all. The control panels on the front of the litter boxes are completely sufficient. A really great feature these both have in common is they both have sensors on them that will detect when the cat goes into the box. And if a self-cleaning cycle has already begun, then they will automatically pause until the cat exits. So they're super safe for your cat. Now for some differences. So one thing with these automatic litter boxes is that the litter sometimes gets stuck to the bottom of the cat's paws. And when they jump out of the boxes, they can track litter outside of the boxes. So this one from PETKIT actually comes with this litter catch mat, which is really handy because it's like a pocket. So the litter falls into the pocket, and then you can just dump it out over a trash can. And this is a huge help to minimizing the mess around and right outside of the litter box. Another difference to note is that there is a big difference in size of their waste collection bins. You can see that the PETKIT is about half the size of the Cumrige waste collection bin. And this is especially important to note if you have multiple cats in your household, because the waste is going to build up very quickly. So you will definitely want to get a litter box that has a large waste bin. Another difference to note is that there is actually a locking feature on the PETKIT for the waste collection bin. So if you have curious toddlers that like to mess with things, it might be nice to have this lock feature, and then they can never pull open this waste bin. And when you're ready to dump it, you can just switch it like that, and then it will open up. Another feature that the PETKIT has, which the Cumrige does not, is it has this air purifier deodorizer that comes with it. And this actually does a fantastic job helping to minimize odors. So after the cat uses the restroom and the self-cleaning cycle is complete, the deodorizer will spray a mist that smells fantastic. It can also be paired with the app, and you can control how often it sprays through the app settings. It is battery operated, so you will have to keep an eye on battery life and make sure that you're changing those out on a regular basis. If you ever had this in manual mode and wanted to initiate a cleaning cycle, all you do is press this button and it says scoop, and you hit OK, and then the cleaning cycle will begin. I absolutely love the design of this litter box. So as the drum rotates, it goes backwards. The waste falls down and goes down this little chute slide thing into the waste collection bin. So the bin never actually opens up in such a way that odors can escape. It's all completely contained. The Cumrige is automatically in automatic mode, but you can switch it to manual mode by long pressing this button. If you have a skittish cat that gets freaked out by the self-clean cycle, you have that option. And then if you long press this little scoop button, it will begin the cleaning process. So the Cumrige design is a little bit different than the PETKIT. You'll notice here as the drum is rotating, there is a moment in time where the waste is open to the drum. You can see the waste in the bin and the odors can seep out, and it will get a little bit stinky for a minute or two, but then the odors will quickly dissipate after that. Okay, now it's recommendation time. So overall, now that you've seen some of their differences and pros and cons, I think the Cumrige is very well suited if you are going to put your litter box in an area of your home where people are not around it a lot, like in a utility room or in a basement, but not in a main thoroughfare of your home, because of how that waste is exposed during that self-cleaning cycle, like I explained. Also, if you have multiple cats in your home, I would highly recommend going with the Cumrige because the waste collection bin is so much larger. So you're not going to have to dump out the bag as often as you would with the PETKIT. However, if you are going to be putting the litter box in a main area of your home that you want smelling very fresh at all times, I would highly recommend going with the PETKIT because of the deodorizer inside of it, and also because of that unique design where the waste is never exposed to the opening of the litter box. So there's no odors that are going to be able to leak out during a cleaning cycle. The PETKIT is also advantageous from a cleanliness standpoint. It will help minimize the litter mess because of this litter catch mat as well. But either way, these are both very high quality self-cleaning litter boxes. I think they're both very reliable. I think they've done a great job minimizing the odors in my home compared to a traditional litter box, and they've just saved me a ton of time. I highly recommend either one of them, and hopefully this review has helped equip you to make your decision.